Hey guys, and welcome back to more World of Guns Gun Disassembly. Today we're doing the SKS M59/66. So, just to give you guys a little bit of information as I always do. The SKS was the mainline Soviet semi-automatic rifle. So it was an area between after the Mosin but before the AK-47. So you can kind of see where it fit in war times. So it was chambered in the 7.62 by 39, which is now a very popular round, well, caliber, I guess you'd say. Mostly because, well, you could say this gun led to the caliber that is used in the AK-47. The reason the 7.62 is so big is mostly because of the AK-47. So, but this gun, you could say, led to that, so... No? Oh, you have to put the piston back in, obviously. Obviously, silly, you gotta put the piston back in. Put it back in the trigger guard. Oops, sorry, bolt carrier. Recoil spring, receiver. Perfect. That kind of gives you a brief history of the gun, and now we'll hop into our disassembly. Okay, so we'll start at the front of the gun here. So pull out the cleaning rod, move the bayonet assembly. Like that's the bayonet, just flips forward, so pretty neat though that the bayonet's part of the gun. It's just a lot of the trouble I say often with bayonets is that, how did I pull? I was wondering, like I hadn't seen that. That's interesting. I don't think there's any way to pull it out without pulling it out. But what you do is once you pull out the recoil spring, but you can't pull out the recoil spring without moving the gas chamber assembly. It's kind of weird, but like there's no way to click on it. No, that's weird. I've never seen a highlighting like that. But anyway, what was this? Oh yeah, so often you have to carry a bayonet, sometimes on your belt, sometimes elsewhere, which is kind of bad. Like if an enemy catches you from behind, they could actually steal your bayonet and stab you with it. So with the SKS, you don't have to carry your bayonet on you, and there's no mishaps or accidents that can happen. So you have to reach it from the back. Okay, that's interesting. You have to grab this piece from the back, so you can't really grab it from the front. So anyway, like I was saying, the bayonet's attached right to the gun, so you have no chance of mishap, which is cool. I think that's quite interesting. So move the receiver cover, move the recoil spring assembly, move the spring retainer, and then you can move the whole recoil spring and the guiding rod. Perfect. Move the bolt carrier assembly, the bolt head will come off. And pull out the firing pin assembly. Pull off the extractor. Pull off the whole trigger guard there. Yeah, we'll disassemble the trigger guard next. Pull out the magazine latch assembly. Hammer. Hammer strut assembly. Disconnector assembly. Rebound disconnector assembly. Trigger assembly. Trigger bar assembly. Safety spring. Safety assembly. And then here we can pull out the magazine cover. Pull out the magazine. Okay, now we can pull out the gas cylinder assembly. Pull out the piston. Pull. Oh no! Oh, so there's a handguard furl here, which stops you from moving the handguard. So, okay, once that's done, we can pull the receiver out totally. Pull out the trigger guard spring. Okay, so move the muzzle brake assembly. There. Which allows you to pull off the front sight body. Which allows you to pull off the gas cylinder bracket. We'll take out the gas chamber while we're here. Got with the gas block assembly, stock furrow assembly, and rear sight base, pusher, the entire barrel. Okay, then we have here open latch. Oops, yeah, it got there. Trigger guard latch. Okay, and then you just disassemble the sight. So grenade launcher sight assembly, night sight assembly, side latch, front sight body ring, rear side leaf, rear sight part assembly, rear sight spring. Perfect. Interesting, I've actually never assembled a gun like that. That's a pretty neat gun to assemble. So rear sight spring, put that back in. Oop, that's not even wanted. Rear sight part assembly, rear sight leaf. No, this goes back. No, I knew there was something I'm missing. Oh, because it doesn't go back on the gun yet, stupid. Front sight ring, front sight assembly, night sight assembly. No? Oh, sight latch, then grenade launcher. Oh yeah, that's mother brake. I'm just clicking on stuff because I'm curious, because I can't remember what they were. Hold open latch assembly, trigger guard assembly there, guiding rod, recoil spring. I just like to put it together a lot of this stuff earlier rather than later. We can put it back in the barrel. Okay, so which goes first? Not the, okay, so not the front sight. I don't think it's either these. Oh, it is the pusher, okay. Pusher. Rear, oh, okay. So we're disassembling from this direction. Rear sight, stock furrow, gas cylinder, front sight, and then muzzle brake. Okay, I'm just gonna put this back together now. No? Okay, well, let's put it on the rear swivel. We'll do that after. I don't know why you can't do it now. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Put the receiver back in. Okay, so handguard furrow, piston, gas cylinder, magazine goes back in, magazine cover assembly, and magazine goes back together. Sorry, hammer strut is what I wanted to hit. Magazine latch. Oops. No trigger? Okay. Safety assembly. No. Oh, because of safety space. No, still missing pieces? What piece goes in next? It wouldn't be the hammer. Wouldn't have anything to do with this. This connector. Wouldn't be any of those springs. Be anything there or there. Oh, sorry. Extractor, firing pin. Okay, so that's back together. So, I thought it was a trigger that goes in next. Okay, well, let's put together back the bayonet handle. Put the bayonet assembly back in there. Probably put the cleaning rod back in. No, it wouldn't be that. Wouldn't be that. Wouldn't be receiver cover. Okay, well, hinge. Well, I tried to put that on like 3 times, and it told me I couldn't. I wasn't allowed to put the butt plate cover assembly back on. That's kind of weird, glitchy and weird. Okay, so now what piece are we missing here? Oh! I didn't think of the trigger bar assembly. Okay, well that's all I was missing. Rebound disconnector, the disconnector assembly. Then you can put in the hammer. Then you can put in the trigger guard. Okay, makes a lot more sense. Bolt carrier assembly. Recoil spring assembly. And then the receiver cover. Okay, sorry about the mix up there, guys. Really didn't see that piece there. Don't remember taking it off either, but I kind of did the trigger quickly. But let's take a look. So semi-automatic, pull the trigger and it fires. Oops. Okay. Can you not? Oh, it has one of those clips where it's stripper clip fed, so there's no way to eject the rounds out. Well, no way to like reload the magazine. Like if you really want to reload it, you just like unload all the rounds like this until they're all out, and then you just reload the gun. So it's not like a gun meant to be reloaded, but that's it made semi-automatic guns a lot easier. Like that's what they did with the Grand as well. So you know, oops, so if I went through each X-ray mode. And then we'll hop into X-ray 2. Okay. Head on to 50. So our trigger's here. Trigger pulls. Squeezes here, releases the hammer. Hammer strikes firing pin, which releases the round. Okay, so the gas goes through here, pushes back the gas piston, which pushes back the bolt, which cocks the weapon and loads the next shell. So then with the weapon cocked and the shell loaded, we're ready to fire again and again. Nope, we're not having any luck fire while I click on the trigger. No, oh, we're still wait. Are we? No. Okay, trigger pulled, squeeze, release hammer, hammer strikes, pushes, gas pushes through, pushes back piston, reloads the weapon, and repeats. I don't think you really need to see that in too much more detail. It's pretty much how every weapon fires. It's not that interesting. So, and then there's the reload. So, let's check out. So, grenade sight basic flips up. Oh, I want to see this actually. Okay, so you pull the bayonet forward, and then it locks up here on the gun. Nice, that's pretty cool. Even though they have a scope, put a scope mount on. The scope, that's actually pretty firm scope mount. So, night scope. Oh, what's the night sight? Okay, so all it is, it's a more solid sight, so you can see better at nighttime. And I'm sure there's like a little glow-in-the-dark pin in there as well. So that's cool. Again, you just flip the sight up here. Nothing that insane. And then safety is right here. So I think you can see. Did you? No. How did you flip that safety? What? That's... Oh, it's beside the trigger. Okay, so from this side it looks like it's like kind of behind the trigger, so you'd have to reach in there. But no, it's right here, so you flip it forward. And it's, I'm guessing it's some kind of mechanical safety. Let's go to 3. Okay. So it stops the trigger from being fully pulled back. So if you watch the trigger... No, I guess it doesn't stop from being... Oh, it does, right here. Because you can't pull the trigger back with these little things in place. So it's a physical impediment to stopping if you're pulling the trigger. So, Interesting. So anyway guys, thanks for coming out for more World of Guns gun disassembly, and we'll see you in the next one for more. Later guys.